taking Rolo out because he's standing by the door. Short walk though, so she should hopefully be back soon. Alrighty, there's no sound right now. There will be after I finish doing all of my announcements. Of course, we're on the VBA. Means no, no sound allowed unless you're on the window. Hopefully the controller actually. I may need to remap it. Yeah, I did. Alright. We'll briefly see a map. Or a mouse cursor. Down, left, right. A, B, L, R. Select. Start. Won't do speed. Might do speed. You never know. Alrighty. Hopefully now everything will be all set. Yeah, maybe. Might not have this controller selected by default. Games is weird. It is totally on 2 right now. Yeah, Skoo Monsters ahead. Yeah, there we go. Weird that hitting A on those screens puts you back to the main screen. Or to like the attract mode thing here. Hello, Bellafon and LaRose. We'll probably end up waiting for Serene to get here to start proper, but I'll intro us on Metroid Fusion once while we're waiting for her. Once a few more people are in, this was really the first proper Metroid game that I played. Of course, I never had a SNES, and I never played Metroid 2: Return of Samus, so like. I never played Super Metroid. I had never played Metroid 2. This was kind of my first introduction to Metroid as a series. I think for people my age, around 28 or so, that's probably true for a decent number of people. Like the GBA being one of the first. I had a Game Boy. I just never really played Fusion. The GBA was kind of the first console where I like kept up with everything and got everything with it. So I have a lot of fond memories for Metroid Fusion, even though I had no real context for the series itself. Hello, Cosmic Afro. And it's always been kind of funny how people talk about it. It's like, oh, Fusion just holds your hand all the time and doesn't let you go places you want and just explore and stuff. And like, that's definitely true in certain aspects of it, but I still really like it. It was really my introduction to everything, and there's definitely some shit in here that is tough. Yeah, it was actually Prime and Fusion came out very close to each other because they really wanted to push the whole GBA and GameCube thing. There's actually like GBA link bonuses between Prime and Fusion, where if you have a cart with like clear data of Fusion and you connect it to Metroid Prime, you get like an art gallery and I think a fusion suit for Samus that's like a fusion suit model for Samus in Prime. And if you've beaten Prime and you do it, you get a different art book. It's interesting, like, that they had that kind of connectivity. Especially because this one was, like, Nintendo proper, where Prime was Retro, of course, who did that, so... Still work together for some cross-functionality. Very simple cross-functionality, but cross-functionality nonetheless. Our dog is very silly and insistent. Because of course he would be like, oh, I gotta go. Gotta go bathroom as soon as we decide we want to start the stream up. Why wouldn't he? We're definitely gonna ignore him after this if he doesn't. Even if he does, like, whether he uses the bathroom or not, we'll probably just kind of let him sit for the whole stream. He'll manage. He doesn't have to go desperately now. We won't have to go desperately in like an hour. The fusion suit model in Prime is fun. It's also kind of funny because the Phazon suit uses the last suit from this game, which only exists for like 20 seconds, basically. But we'll get to that when we get to that. You basically end up having it way longer in Prime than you did in Fusion. How could they possibly make a shoulder padless thing? Yeah, Fusion was absolutely the one that, like, introduced me to all the classic Metroid monsters. I didn't end up playing Super Metroid until, God, it was definitely in the 2010s for sure. Like, when I played it on the Wii U Virtual Console, so that'll definitely give you an idea of age. I do like that if you're on the status screen here, if you let the thing play through. Papermancer, thank you so much for the Prime resub. We will indeed be fusing some Metroids.
Heard that we might be fusing some Metroids over here.
Metroids. Very good voice clip. I do like that if you let the attract mode play, it actually shows you a lot of like random secret tech. Like you saw Samus doing a wall jump there, which the game never really tells you how to do, I don't think. Might do. Don't quote me on that. And you also saw Samus doing a Shine Spark there as well. And like even using a slanted surface to regain to keep running with the Shine Spark for a puzzle. Like there are actually some deep puzzles in there that the game never explains to you how to do except in there. Oh, the atmosphere is fantastic in this game. There's a reason people are like, SAX is terrifying. Like, you die, when you first do that, you die so much. I have not actually played Remnant from the Ashes. I don't believe I've heard of it. Yeah, 100%ing the game is pretty tough. I haven't really decided how much we're gonna do. Part of it's gonna depend on like how long we end up going, you know, like how far we end up getting in all of our sessions and stuff. And yeah, there was a huge gap between Super Metroid and this. Like the N64 never really got one, and the Game Boy was like the last one to, you know, like the Game Boy Color never got a Metroid game either. Well, they are back, but it seems Rolo is quite excited. We're trying to take his harness off, and it's going well. Yes, Fusion and Prime were very much marketed as like a package deal kind of thing, even though they're totally unrelated to each other. He jump on me. He just wanted to say hello. We did, in fact, get Puppo. Fish282, thank you for the Prime sub.
Oh boy, alright, he did not.
He did not go?
He did not.
Alright, and he's drinking more now.
That's fine. We'll go later.
Yep. Yeah, we'll probably just have, when we go out after stream for the food shopping, we'll take him and make sure he goes. Damn it.
You know, I'm really genuinely annoyed that our neighbors have left food out on that corner because I have to almost physically pick him up to drag him away from it.
Oh dear, yeah, the
It's
store on
really
on one of the
annoying.
corners that we often walk in by left some stuff out.
Like, I gotta tell you, don't fucking do that. Like, I get it, they're milk bones, they're fine, but you're leaving a packet of them out on the street and
It's
you're
gonna
like,
excite some
oh,
doggos.
dogs, come get them. It's like, yeah, our dog is part hound. He will not leave it alone.
Yep. Alright, so, Metroid Fusion.
Alright, you've been keeping everyone entertained for 11 minutes?
Mm-hmm.
Didn't start without me?
Nope.
Aw, that's nice.
They're like, the story is kind of front-loaded. Yes, I can't copy or erase data, oddly enough. Because I don't have any data to copy or erase. We can simply start. I do like that they have sound settings for, like, headphones versus the GBA.
Oh, yeah, leave that alone is a very hard command to teach.
I'm not really sure what the difference between them is. The headphones one sounds kind of, like, dimmer. I don't know. I'm sure someone knows. Let's get started. Because, yeah, basically the game sets up the whole story in the first 10 minutes, and there's a lot of, like, talk that goes back to it and everything, so it's useful to be aware of what the fuck we're doing on this space station.
Cool, sorry I delayed everyone.
No worries. On this space station that is definitely not cursed.
Hmm?
By ancient Mwah.
Ooh, biologics first.
Once
so
again on
where
SR
does this
388.
fit in the timeline?
This
of
is
Samus?
the latest Metroid game that has come out. Like timeline-wise, the latest game that has come out. They haven't really done anything further on in the series, and some fairly major stuff happens right at the start. If you don't know, SR388 is the planet where the Metroids come from. It's still sniffing at those gates. Should be okay. Metroid 2 takes place on SR388.
So every other game that came out
Afterwards.
Yeah.
Oh, is he gonna knock one over? We bought some doggy gates. No. And of course she misses this scene. So in it, Samus walked up to a cave with like a chompy monster. She shot it and it turned into like a little particle type thing that she shot at that she couldn't hurt in any way. And it jumped into her area, or jumped into her suit.
He's still super interested in them, even though he knocked them over.
Surprisingly. Well, I guess we'll see how he feels about them once we start using them to block his path. Anyway, attacked by a life form he had never encountered before.
Oh, he's interested in cardboard.
Oh.
Gates, come play with me.
Mm-hmm.
The parasitic organism we know as X.
X. But yeah, this is Metroid 4 and there has never been a Metroid 5.
Alright, I'm keeping an eye on him.
Yep.
Just tell me what's happening.
So she's returning back to the station when disaster struck. Whoa! And it looked exactly like this.
Hell yeah, it did.
I love
You
this.
take that frame and you shuggle it. Shuggle that frame.
Whoa!
Jiggle that frame too. It's like when they simulate an earthquake in a show by shaking the camera. They just took that frame and superimposed it, made it a little bit transparent, and shook it.
So she fucking crashed her spaceship, but she did escape before she hit the one asteroid in space. And was recovered by the biologic team.
Oh, that's either good or bad.
Of course he's on the bed.
Oh.
You just ignore him after that? He'll come find us.
He'll come off of it.
So, it wasn't great, it turns out.
No, yeah, no, yeah. Nope. Bad.
She got very infected by these X-parasites.
Yeah, no, not good. Turning into goop, very bad.
Fucked up her power suit massively. Now what's he doing?
I assume he jumped off the bed, but I'll go and look. Ah, so integrated by system. Oh no! Can't be removed, that's never good.
Mm-hmm. So they couldn't quite cut out the X from her.
Haha, they were like, Samus, you're not gonna live, and Samus is like, fuck you. You're insane.
Turns out the X have one natural predator.
Ooh.
By the way, this is some extremely early 2000s DNA shit.
I know, look at that shit.
Well, the stuff that they're about to do with it is even better. Oh, what'd he do? Oh.
It's on the Ottoman and chewing her doobie.
Oh.
I'm giving him his dragon.
Mm.
They were hoping we were playing with him to tucker him out, but you cannot tucker this boy out when he decides that he is full of the bean.
Yep. So, 100% destruction rate from the Metroid serum they gave her. Yeah, look at those things dissolve.
Goodbye!
Yeah, I got some Metroid juice that someone left in the fridge.
Love Metroid juice.
Reborn!
It's true, X-parasites hate Sega Genesis games.
True.
I'm all blue now, she says. Aw, the baby.
Yep, the baby that saves you at the end of Super Metroid.
Yeah, it's from the baby.
Mm-hmm. Bless you. And again. Strange Shrimp, thank you for the 14-month resub.
Thank you so much as I sneeze.
Yep. Get ready to see the letters BSL like a billion times.
B-S-L.
Remember to get your regular Metroid vaccine.
Basically.
Need your Metroid vaccines.
Research team sent the last batch of captured there, as well as her infected power suit, over to the BSL. On regaining consciousness, she learned there was an unexplained rocket explosion at the station, and she kind of got a little apprehensive on hearing that.
Uh-oh.
They don't really know why that place exploded, but she's being sent to...
Spaghetti-o.
Yes, the bottle ship sent out a baby's cry. Overseen by the ship's computer.
This is the
A
worst!
computerized CO.
This
Fucking
is
sucks.
the worst thing that could ever happen to me.
Makes me think about my other commanding officer.
Adam?
Well.
Oh, other M. So when did this game come out?
Same time as Metroid Prime, 2002-ish? Don't quite recall. Everybody hates Other M.
Yeah.
So here we go.
An explosion? Oh, that's
Explosion
never...
in the quarantine
That's
bay.
never good. That's
never a good sign, no.
That is in fact very, very bad. It's very bad. There are a few places you don't want explosions. The quarantine bay is one of them.
Yeah, considering it's got samples from SR-388. And the parts of her suit that were infected
Ruh-roh.
by the X-parasites.
Uh-oh.
Cause the explosion, yet unclear. I will try to scan through here, various speeds. Through being told to investigate. Quarantine bay is there. Move quickly and quietly. So yes, the game is also telling us, as with every Metroid game, we've lost most of our power-ups. Don't forget that. Stop at the navigation room so that we can do some plot.
Hell yeah.
Is your objective clear? Alright, time to go off to the quarantine bay where I'm sure everything will be perfectly fine.
I'm sure there is absolutely nothing wrong.
Ba, 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 ba. Up, down, pump.
Not moving from that ottoman.
So, this is a Metroid. Currently just got some fairly simple stuff. Yeah, our beam's regular, our suit's regular. We're at 99 energy, the usual. If I press the L button, I could put the Game Boy Advance to sleep. That was a feature that a lot of the early GBA games had.
They did, I remember that, yeah.
Yeah, like this game actually has a decent excuse for losing all of her power-ups. Off to the main
And
deck.
I love regular suits. Hardly amazing.
Classic.
Classic regular suits.
Suit classic. So here's the navigation room. This is where the plot happens. The game locks you in until you chat up this computer. Quarantine bays ahead.
This is Adam.
Biosigns are confirmed. Careful.
We won't.
No thanks.
Care is for the weak.
Indeed. I could make my way up here. In fact, I think I have to. That door. Yeah, it ain't going nowhere.
Yep.
Love those plot rooms, baby. How does Metroid crawl, I wonder?
Morph ball.
We
morph
may never
ball,
know.
Morph ball. Turn yourself into a tiny ball. And roll.
Yeah. Base station already looking quite a bit worse for the wear.
Yeah, that ain't good.
Yeah,
that
buddy.
ain't good.
So this is the guy that we shot that turned into an X-parasite. Or at least, you know, a creature like this was one that was shot. And here it turns into them. However, now that we got the Metroid DNA, we can actually just chomp down on it.
Yeah, food, chow down.
Unfortunately, we may be here a little too late.
Yeah.
At least to prevent them from getting quarantined.
Whoops.
Oops.
Jump, jump, jump.
The controls in this are quick and responsive. I definitely have to get used to them, though.
Yeah, like...
It has been a while. Every Metroidvania type game is just a little bit different. Yes, Seamus is now the apex predator. Uh-oh. Now we're getting the suspenseful music that we'll be hearing quite a lot in this.
Oh dear.
So, specimens brought back by the field team were infected by parasites. They did not originally bring X-parasites back, or at least didn't mean to, but they sure did.
Kinda like us, huh?
So, the X can mimic its prey.
So does all this stuff happen in this game, or was it a different game?
This game is where everything happens, basically.
Okay.
Like, the whole travelogue thing at the start there is her explaining, hey, this is why I look totally different now.
Okay.
For the explosion, sensor scanned one. A gelatinous X-parasite. Look at that graphics engine making that awesome 3D model. They're
Ooh.
essentially a virus. They kill the host creature. This kills the crab. They also absorb the DNA to mimic their host, because that's a thing they can do.
That's what happens. That's how science works, right?
Almost killed by an X infection. Metroid vaccines saved my life.
Baby.
The baby saved me.
Baby.
Metroids were the main predators of the
Were
X.
because we wiped them out, huh?
Bingo.
Yeah.
Also changed your cellular makeup.
Ooh, so we're part bird, part Metroid now?
Basically. So yes, this is where the game explains that the health and ammo pickups are the X-parasites that you get.
Huh.
They restore weapons, like weapons that you don't have yet.
Mm-hmm.
They also help you get some of your abilities back as well, because it turns out if you eat the X-parasite that stole your screw attack, you get the screw attack back.
Whoa.
So we are encouraged to always be eating X-parasites. This station is home to many species because it is a biological research station. So, you know, we're gonna be fighting a lot of enemies in here. Must keep the X out of the breeding environments, which, if we look down to that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, yeah, those are all different sections of the space station, where they house many various creatures. It would be really, really bad if the X-parasites got into every single one of those.
Uh-huh, yeah,
Let's see. Oh, we're seeing some massive biosigns over here. The X are gathering. This may be our chance to exterminate them. Oh, computer man. Yeah, spoilers, that ship has sailed.
Yeah.
I'm sure that everyone is going to be shocked.
Mm-hmm.
We're at 10% capacity. You're probably gonna die here. It's fine.
We're Samus Aran, we don't die.
But the Federation needs you on
Look,
duty.
the X infected us and we
Duty.
still didn't die. I mean, we're fairly indestructible, we are.
Is your objective clear?
No. Repeat everything again. I remember when games did that.
Oh yeah.
Like the, did you
Do
get
you
all
want me
that?
to repeat that? Is
And
my
then,
favorite.
And then, yeah, and then you say yes or no, and they're like, oh, well, you better repeat that. And I'm like, no.
Yeah, the correct question is, did you get all that? The incorrect question is, do you want me to repeat that? When you write that, when you do that in your game and auto-select yes, you are a monster. So that is basically our thrust for now. When they said they unlocked the Zone 1 door, the level 0 doors, basically these white doors here, we couldn't unlock them before now.
Hello.
Yes, you can see the X here can basically take the form of all of these classic Metroid flavors.
And then, yeah, and then they go back to X and do them.
Yep. Oh dear.
Ruh-roh.
He's still, chilling.
Yeah, he's chilling now. On his bed eating the, bone.
So, we end up over here, and, there is a body on the floor.
Yeah.
And there is a zombie thing in a, thing. Oh god, I don't know if I've ever seen them actually lunge like that. Oh dear.
Creepy.
So, turns out the crew from this station might not be doing too well.
They're zombies now? Uh-oh.
They're zomboys. Can't do anything about this. So this goo pile will continue to go around. I don't know if we'll see it happen here. But I think usually, eventually, another X-parasite will fly in.
And reform it.
Ungoop them.
Ungoopify it. There's a lot of goop in this game, huh?
This is a pretty goopy game, yes. Receive news from HQ, eh? Downloadable. Wow, you wouldn't download a missile.
Samus Aran would.
She absolutely would. Will help against some of the folks my beam can't hurt, such as, I don't know, that big creepy thing down there. I'm not actually sure if it will, but hey.
House.
Head to the data loom, download a fucking car. So the data room's up here. We'll have to go up that elevator a little bit. With the missile, your chance of survival climbs all the way to 20%. That's double, baby. I like that math. We just gotta keep doubling that chance. If we go past this zombie boy, I believe we will eventually get stopped.
Hell yeah.
Ah, yeah, there we go. Giant tangle of cables.
Dog block.
Ain't no getting through that, despite the fact that our objective is, our original objective is over in those rooms over there. So we'll have to find something to do about that.
Dog block.
We got pretty dog blocked there, yes. Sorry, dead zombie scientists.
I'm not sorry.
I like how there's a fucking potted plant back over there. Like, this was just a random ass living space station.
That they had to jump out of, you know.
Yep.
It's a platforming nightmare for everyone who lived here.
Yep.
Uh-oh, hi Adam.
So this is where Adam originally comes from. Metroid Other M is actually building on lore from Metroid Fusion, basically. It's just Other M's way worse.
Yeah.
Way, way worse. So she names the computer after Adam. Feeling kind of ironic about it, because he was, you know, it's more because they're kind of contrasty than it is that they're similar to each other. Let's see. We actually have a bunch of rooms around here. Might as well pop into this save room.
Yeah, hi recharge room.
So this won't actually do anything for us. Like it'll heal us to full health, but they're definitely more useful once you get missiles.
Yeah.
Other Ad-M.
Adam is a computer machine.
Of course, because we can't do anything all by ourselves. Also, we can't quite get up there, and the door's locked with a red lock anyway, which is level 4, so we won't be here for quite a while.
We're going into the D room.
But first, we gotta go to the N room. Oddly enough, we can't. Whenever you see a door like this, it won't let you through until like plot happens. If it's lit up, you can't go through it. I believe we could talk to Adam here, so fuck it. Let's just see. He might just be like, "Go through that fucking door."
Hi, Adam.
Why do you need to tell me that? Yep, data room is just ahead.
D room.
You can get the D just ahead.
Get the D, Samus. Get the D.
On the plus side, he doesn't give you a monologue for it. Alright, and this is how you download a missile.
Download that D directly into your cortex.
Yep. And that gives us missiles.
Right into your entire body.
Adam, of course, has to tell us about this, now that we've got this going. Samus absolutely loves the D room. Electronic interference has knocked out the elevators. Shit, we just took an elevator up here. This may be related to the X. But as for us, we basically injected the missiles in our veins, trying to find another way to the target. So we get re-reminded of our original target. Trying to put him in here so we don't have to keep looking over.
Yes.
Aww.
I just take it.
I think he's... We tried to get him to settle on the couch, and he literally just grabbed the bone that she lured him out with and ran back into the bedroom.
Alright, fine.
I'm reading huge biosigns. I'm talking huge bazongas. I'm talking huge Doban honkaroos. Special type of X-parasite. If you see him, give yourself a missile. Give him a little missile.
Is your objective clear? No.
Missiles are your only hope. Try not to die.
Love missiles.
Love missiles and being missiled. So the elevators are out. Some jackass knocked them out. So if we were to go down there, we would not be able to go forward. However, there is kind of a big glowy panel there. And of course, shooting it doesn't do much, but you get a big fancy missile.
We did.
Humongous, humongonkahongus. Ah, we see another one of these things, which once again we can't shoot with this. There we go. Fuck. These platforms, or these types of platforms, will be the bane of your existence. They are fall platforms. You cannot jump off of them, unlike like Environmental Station Alpha. If you fall through one, you're just boned, basically.
Alright, fair enough.
There may be like a little thing that'd allow you to get, like it's a very small window for it, but generally speaking, when the game does that, they want you to go one direction. And from the bottom, you can't get up them at all. There is absolutely nothing you can do once you fall down one. But hey,
climb!
We are going downwards, which is nominally towards our direction. In fact, if we see here, we went through the room that was like where the big cable thing was blocking us last time. So we are moving towards our objective.
Yeah, good. Woo! Love to move forward.
In a nominal roundabout sort of way.
Oh, this isn't...
Aha! So, a thing that this game does, if you were in a room with an upgrade, it has a little circle on the mini-map there. Once you've gotten that upgrade, it turns into a dot.
Was there one of those in the previous?
There was a thing in the previous room. It was the missile pack that was up here.
Oh, it's a pack, not, right.
Yeah, not a hidden block. It's just that there is an upgrade in the room. So that's a really nice thing about it. I don't know that it does it for everyone, but it's really nice because it means you know which ones you've actually gotten. I really like that this game does that. We've also upped our missile numbers up to from 10 to 20 now.
20's pretty damn good.
20 is a lot better than 10. Ah, here we go. So those X's, when they're flashing, you can't collect them.
Thank you.
An extremely underrated game.
Thank you, Kaylin Zombie.
Thank you.
Yeah, if we make our way back over to here, we see the cable room that we were in before, but now we're on the other side. Yes, there are some really rude hidden energy tanks in this game.
I guess the question is, are we gonna 100% this game?
We'll see. I might have like just an upgrade thing there. Like you can beat the whole game without any of the like quote-unquote secret tech that exists in it, but there are a bunch of upgrades that absolutely require you to know shit from.
There is something going on Twitch at the minute. Like if you hit like 100, people get emotes, I think.
Ah, okay.
I'm not reading about that, but I've been so busy with Doggo, I've basically been ignoring.
No. These guys here are basically acting as refills. This thing here is a door block. If you shoot it with your regular gun, it just kind of ignores you. But if you shoot it with a missile, when its eyes are open with the when its eyes is open and not shining, it will give you, or it will take damage. There we go. 3 missiles blows them up. You get a red X from them, which refills a bunch of your health and missiles, I believe. Oddly enough,
yeah, if you cheer at least 200 bits in the channel, you receive Fit Fight emote.
Ah, okay. But yeah, oddly enough, they tend to put those things in front of bosses to give you a heal for them. Go figure. So let's just, walk. Okay, Crumble Blocks do have a couple frames, yeah. It's definitely quite short, though. So we make our way up here. We get an energy tank. Hooray! That means we have 200 health for the upcoming fight that we're about to get into. Well, that doesn't look problematic at all. This is the first boss of the game. If you're comfortable with Metroids, he's not so bad. If you're not, he's quite tough. I lost to him quite a few times when I was younger and first playing this game. Because I had never played a Metroid game before.
This is your first one?
This was my first Metroid game.
Ah.
Yes. As with the classic Metroid boss thing, he slowly gains more, or his color swap, like palette swaps basically as he goes along. And he basically like changes his pattern up a little bit. The game extremely hinted that you should use missiles on him. They give him quite a bit of health to kind of encourage you to really have to lay into him with missiles.
Yeah.
Oh. Shooting him enough turns him into this big X-parasite.
Yeah.
You have to shoot this with missiles to break its outer shell to get into its gooey center.
Disco ball!
And here you absolutely need to use missiles to break it. However, if you shoot it with the minigun, with your regular gun, it will drop power-ups like health and missiles. So you break it up enough, it turns into the gooey center, and this is how we get abilities back.
Morphle!
Yes. Metroid can in fact crawl. Yeah, so I died to Disco Shrew quite a few times. Yes, the everlasting X-parasite. You're at least giving him a little light. That is fair. We have become Orb. Yes, enemy attacks actually start off quite damaging in this game. It is really easy to die to that boss if you're not comfortable with the controls.
Oh, yeah, I mean, he got you down to like 30.
Yep. I think it might have been 130, so that red pip up there, each of those is 100 health.
Ah.
And that's from the energy tank that we got.
Right, yeah. There he is.
Hello. The boy makes his appearance. We still can't do anything about blocks that are in unless they can shoot them, so we had to climb up that ladder and shoot them over. Grab up some more of our missiles. Yeah, and it really helps you feel like in this game it is very like the X-parasite feels like a very dangerous enemy in this game, which is cool. Sitting over by the door again. Ah. Okay, let's make our way to the navigation room. Pet the doggo. Good boy. Very good boy. Oh, he's sitting for me. He's a good boy.
He's like,
As he
no,
jumps
no,
on
no,
me.
Daddy,
Down.
don't stop petting me, Daddy. Why are you doing that? You're supposed to keep petting.
Pets forevers.
Yeah, don't stop.
Ah, yes. There's also a navigation room up, but I think if we go to this one, we'll probably get closer to where we also want to go. Seamus, as I feared.
Oh no!
Yeah.
No!
The breeding environment's got a little bit infected.
No!
Sector 1, Cirques.
Jerks. Oh, I better go check.
Mm-hmm. So, Sector 1 is SR-388. Kind of jungly, kind of standard Metroid-y type environment. So we gotta go check out the, this place. And we're gonna be going to all of these sectors as the game goes on. And we're gonna be spending a lot of time in these sectors. Yes, they lock doors to railroad you a lot in this game.
Door blocks?
Yep.
Door blocks.
Whoever allowed the X into the environment may also be linked to the earlier explosion.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's still kind of outstanding what might have caused that explosion. Alright, so down there is actually where we're supposed to be going, but there is an opening here.
Yeah.
Another missile upgrade.
Woo! More missiles.
Don't believe... Ah, yes, actually, there is. That is the way. So, down here is where we want to go. The music in this game is... Ow, fuck, shit. Ah. So that's Sub-Zero containment. Metroids do not like cold. So now that Samus is bit Metroid-y, instead of taking... Well, along with taking damage from fire, you also take damage from freezers. We can go through this little hole now. So, this makes our way to the elevator. This elevator goes down to the rest of the section. And I'm sure that once we go down this, nothing bad is gonna happen.
Mm-hmm. Oh, hi, it's Samus. Wait, that doesn't seem right.
Well,
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, hey,
Well.
Samus.
Oop, we heard that explosion.
How you doing, Samus?
Hey, Samus, how you doing?
Might be out the door. I'm gonna check on him. If he is open.
I know, I wish our super missiles could fucking destroy doorways. So yeah, turns out the X didn't just copy all the animals. The X may have copied Samus as well. So blue door's over here. We can't go to any of these other sectors. If we were to go over to sector 2, it would not let us down because the game is railroading us into sector 1. Where we're going, we don't need eyes.
Nope.
Let's hop into this navigation room. We get a map for our troubles. Not a complete map, but a map. But the Atom also notes that the main computer has been, or that the main elevator that goes back to like the top of the space station and also our ship has been pretty fucked up. We're not gonna be back there for a while.
Alright, well, that'll be good for an exciting escape sequence. That is nothing a Metroid game has ever done before.
Some unknown agent at work. Yeah, there's definitely someone acting kind of adversarially to us. Something powerful, something not human. Because something that's almost human but not quite feels like it could trick you. That's never good. It also kind of implies that it's got an intelligence to it, and well, we're gonna see that the X do in fact have an intelligence to them. Anyway, X and Sector 1 have invaded the atmospheric stabilizers, which basically means that they have fucking Legionnaires diseased the place. They must want to alter the environment to suit their needs. This is the first place that you see that the X seem to be capable of, like, higher level thought. They've managed to basically take over the ductwork here and make it more suitable for them, and they are making babies. So we're meant to clear out the atmospheric stabilizers and fuck them up. Which we will do.
Right.
Now get moving. Yeah, shit, they discovered agriculture. They're gonna work their way up the tech tree. I mean, I guess they've also unlocked super missiles and power bombs. But, you know, that was just stolen. Every one of these sectors has a navigation room, a save room, and a recharge room at the start of it, so if you're ever feeling like dangerously low, you can always come back here. And I like the way that works. It kind of provides a bit of safety to a player, but that also means that flying out into the rest of the thing seems real dangerous, because you don't really have the safety blanket of your recharge station. But let's see, we got more zombie scientists. Got some locked doors. Few different potential room options for us.
I love room option.
Let's see. Yeah, green doors are level 2 locks, which means we can't get through that. In older games, you like having the missiles would unlock some doors for you. It's a bit less so in this one. Ah, yes. So the X will mimic these parasites. They will suck the life out of you if they have the chance.
As you do, you know.
They will also merge back with each other.
Troy. Alright, I might take them out for a hopefully quick one.
Good luck.
I'll be back.
This is the air stabilizer. You can see it's pumping X out, so we gotta put a stop to that. I mean, we can keep eating them, but it's not really a long-term solution. Crimson Dragoon, thank you so much for the resub. So as with most things, with the with that like green net type thing, it needs missiles to get blown up. There we go. Yeah, get that thing going. So that clears out all the steam from the room. The X just really want a sauna to reproduce in. 4 more to go. If you shoot these guys but don't actually collect them, they will reform into these flying bat things. It was mentioned that there are some things that only the X can, that like you can only see if you allow the X to reform, basically. That is one of them. Another kind of freebie energy tank, always nice. Yeah, the X is a bit parasite-y, a bit moldy, as you do. The game does not actually tell you where the various ones are. When I was a kid, again, playing this as like a 12-year-old, I got pretty stuck in this section as well, just because it was tough for me to keep track of where I had and hadn't been. I hadn't built up all of those Metroidvania reflexes that have now kind of become second nature to me. Here, the game, of course, plays a bit of a mean trick. I mean, it's pretty obvious that there's a thing here, or that those are fall things, but you fall through it the first time and it's just like, aw, really? There we go. Fixed another stabilizer. Yeah, you can kind of look at the map and see that there are 5 different, like, 6 different square rooms, so if you can notice the pattern, especially once you find the first one that you're forced to run into, you can kind of figure out where you're supposed to get to. Of course, we want to keep moving around here, never know what we're going to end up in. Ah! Never know when a rhino thing is going to try to charge us. As was mentioned, things do a lot of damage in this game, so you want to be real careful, but I really like how the controls are very, very tight. By the way, the X can also mimic space pirates. Well, that's lava. Don't want to get stuck in that, but hey, there's a jungle gym here. Let's just grab that. Never know when you might need a missile. Can't go any further though, not with that lava. That would hurt quite a bit. That's right, baby, pirates. I think one thing about this game that people don't quite give it enough credit for is that because it doesn't tell you exactly where to go, it definitely like provides some lateral thinking puzzles for you. Like, a lot of times, it's not like you go straight to the doorway. You kind of have to find some of the hidden paths that aren't marked on the map. Let's instead make our way over here. I know I could have gone down and seen the pirates, but I think we're going to wrap up and around them anyway. Make our way down here. Kind of going through the custodial chambers in here, I feel like. Ah, okay, so we see our first one-way gate here. Can't do anything about this unless we're on the other side, so... not much doing there. Ah, in fact, we also see that there's a door below us, but we can't really do anything about it. So it turns out we do have to go down to the pirates. Glad I checked that, though. Yeah, this track, like, all the music in this game, even with it being a GBA game, is really, really good at just being super spooky. Yeah, this is... ah, right, this is the way I want to go. This leads to the rhino room. A lot of times with X-parasites, you can kind of get the drop on them. Nice. But yeah, X-parasites also heal a lot less than the damage they do to you. Like, I think those things are worth, like, 10. Ah! And enemies are doing 40 to 50 damage to you. So, like, going through these areas can feel like a real war of attrition a lot of the times. You'll get some health back, but you are generally on the losing end of things. Like, yeah, I am... oh boy. I don't know why I'm double firing missiles. Kind of silly. Yeah, well, as you get new suits, you do, like, basically, I believe each suit halves the damage that you take, but, like, at the start of the game, like, part of that is just that at the start of the game, you are taking a buttload of damage. No, no luck there. Worth a shot, though. Always good to shoot everything you see, just in case. I want to say this room has a really mean energy tank in it. Been so long, though. I think this might be one of those random power bomb ones. Anywho. Ah, we get to another steamy room, which means that there's another thing in here. We also see that there's a bunch of hoppy boys in the background, so fertile grounds for reproducing X. Yeah, at the start of it, the areas of the killers, like just wandering around. As you go further, it's definitely the bosses become the real sticking point in this game. Honestly, I'm not actually sure if SRX has a boss now that I think about it, but don't tell me if I'm right or not. Ow, stop spitting fire at me. Rude. I haven't played this game in forever. It has been years and years since I played Metroid Fusion. Is an area down there, but not much that we can do about it, because we don't have anything to get through it. No way to get through here. Ty! Hey, thank you so much for the host. Holy cow. Alright, let's not fall down there. Yeah, like the fact that this was on the, like there was something about a lot of the GBA games that made them super fucking replayable. I mean, obviously there's like the, they were made to be car games really, but like, it really is that they were just, you know, you could play, you know, just do a playthrough, a random playthrough of these, and it was really fun. And I really like them for that, yeah. And it's like, you can kind of just go through this game and feel like scared and fucked up about all of the areas and the SAX and all that. And it's real good. Missile tank acquired. Serene has returned from dog walk. Any dog luck? Hey. Good boy. Probably gonna come jump on me and not be as good of a boy. So we've cleared out 4 of the 5 sections that we've been meant to clear out here. What's that?
Throw it on him.
Fair enough. Aww. But yeah, a lot of GBA games were the exact right length to make you really feel like wanting to replay them, which was very nice. We've discovered some X-parasites that are mimicking space pirates. So that's kind of a, you know, disturbing development.
A great sign. Not ideal.
This is them now. Need missiles to blow them up. I do generally like the ledge grab in this game, but sometimes it's like, oops, what? Ah, here we go. We're down. We've basically come full circle to this place here, so let's head over. I mean, I guess they have X-parasites for brains now, which might be an upgrade. Ah, yes, those things are glowy, which means that they're gonna reform.
Boom.
Well, you know, I'm just gonna leave them to their habitat. Oops. So our movement in water is molasses.
It's very slow. I'm gonna slow down.
We shoot over this way, and we do see that we get a thing that we can go on. There we go. That stuck me for quite a while. I did not know that you had to shoot through there to get through this doorway. But we do see one of them glowy doors. So perhaps there is in fact a boss here after all.
I love glowy doors.
Big ol' eyeball doors. Alrighty, we also have a save station here, so yeah, we're gonna be doing us a fight.
Fight.
Run away! Oh.
Oh, shoot that eyeball at the right time.
Yep, but only when it's not glowy.
Oh, well, when it's glowy. You can't shoot an eye when it's glowy. Everyone knows
That would
that.
be rude. Had to recharge, dumbass! Ooh, Chozo statue. Nothing bad has ever come from shooting one of these things. What the? So this is another X-parasite. It will basically shoot at you.
How many parasites are just big balls?
Well, all the parasites are like, you know, like this internally. They just tend to have, you know, copying other things. A lot of them have those hard gooey shells. At least a lot of the stronger ones. And we get our charge beam back for doing this fight. Oh. Oh dear, I think he might be chewing on our duvet again. Ah, even worse. Oh dear. So our beam does get a little bit different. It starts to look like this thing, and we finally get Samus's classic charge beam. Man, Rolo is being really disrespectful. Mean dog. Now that we've got our charge beam, we get one last one of these rooms to clear out. Ah, but we can't shoot it from around here. Gotta go in and around. And then up. Yeah, there we go. Our charge beam can also damage these. The shelter actually gave him the name Rolo, and we're kind of still teaching it to him. By the way, you can't turn off power-ups in this game the way that you could in Super Metroid. Okay, all power-ups are permanent. And we can also wrap our way around here. So hey, our mission is complete. There is a part of the area that we couldn't get to, but it was kind of hot and lava-y, or maybe acid-y. And we might as well just head back to the restoration room. The navigation room and get our shit together. Yes, I believe charge beam, like the charge beam is stronger than your regular missiles are, because it has a charge up time. Missiles can be fired much faster though, so you really do want to try to keep going with the missiles while you, like with missiles for a lot of bosses. They end up having higher DPS by virtue of having more, you know, that you can just fire them in rapid succession. I don't actually believe... No, I don't think you can turn off the power-ups in this one. I think every power-up is actually permanent in this one. I don't believe there's a button for it.
You missed the button?
Not really. There was never really a reason in Super Metroid to turn power-ups off. So we're making our way back to the navigation room. We have nominally completed our mission from Adam.
Oh, thank God. He's finally curling up on the couch to go to sleep.
Sorry you had to manage him for like an hour there.
He dragged my pajamas off the bed.
Oh, jeez.
Onto his bed to start nibbling on them.
No.
Being really naughty
He's
today.
being very naughty today. Yeah, in Super Metroid it was really, you might want the ice beam to be off because it was often non-lethal. So we fixed up the atmosphere. NEX have already made it to other sectors. But it was all for naught. In particular...
Ooh, Tro.
Good old Troa.
Good old Tro. Not Troa. Troa is not a good old anything.
Expect the X entered the sector with the help of our unseen saboteur.
Now we're gonna have to not put my pajamas on the bed.
Yeah.
And get up there.
Yeah. Yeah, it is like we have him sleeping basically at an ottoman at the seat of our bed, which has the plus that he sleeps at night, and the minus that he
can get
onto our bed if he really wants to. And he's usually okay, but it seems like when we leave him alone, when we ignore him when he's awake, he will just hop up on that bed to get our attention.
Yep.
Anyway, yeah, let's definitely put an end to this. I'm sure that we go clear them out of Sector 2 and then everything is totally fine. This is another thing people criticize Metroid Fusion for. We're basically going from one plot room to another plot room.
Oh, hell yeah, I love plot rooms.
But I don't really mind it so much, because like when you're on these elevator rides, Samus will kind of think about, you know, like will reflect on her old CO Adam. End orders by saying, any objections, lady? Wonder if I could trust this computer. Well, to be fair, he doesn't actually know about the SAX yet. Neither of them do. We, the viewer, are aware, but only through cutscene powers.
Yes, it should really be like a gender-neutral day.
Mm-hmm.
Or just it.
It was the early 2000s. People were really into the whole he or she shit, even though that's a huge mouthful when they works just fine. We do at least get our maps from here, and oh, what a tiny, cute little sector. I'm sure there's nothing else in here.
No, nothing. It's tiny. Absolutely nothing in here whatsoever.
Uh-oh.
Oh, it's you, Samus! It was you all along, Samus!
It's an X mimicking Samus. Just in case you forgot, it gives you a little splash screen of the thing it showed to you. Here's the last thing. So, this is the SAX, and it, like... The SAX can fuck you up. It is worth noting that when you fight this thing, you lose. You do not fight the SAX. The SAX will win.
Sax.
So it turns out the SAX, basically, the X-parasites took her power suit, reformed it, and used it to blow up the quarantine bay.
I mean, that sounds like a good plan.
With a power bomb.
That's actually a really good plan on their part.
By the way, it's not just Samus, it is a fully powered up Samus.
Ooh.
Capsules breach
That's
the
even better
capsules
than
with the
regular
other X,
Samus.
and basically, so yeah, they kind of realized that they could use our power suit to blow a hole in the station and start infecting everything. So the SAX it's a pretty big problem right now. Mimicking you at full power. You can't face it. That's completely correct, for the record. We can't hurt it, and it can hurt us. Do not think about fighting it. Do not touch it. Do not sniff it. The SAX will kill you.
Fair enough.
Still very vulnerable to cold, an unexpected side effect of the Metroid vaccine. We can be frozen by the ice beam.
Uh-oh.
The SAX has the ice beam, and it knows to use it on us. He is literally just trying to pound into your head. Do not touch. Just run.
Run.
So instead, we are just gonna go to this data room and download bombs. Will it help us fight the SAX? No, absolutely not. But, you know, bombs are useful. Yeah, bombs will help us find a way out if the SAX traps us. Ah, yes, the data room is locked off by a level 1 hatch. I hate to do this, but you'll have to find the security room. Hey, Dynamo!
Oh,
thank you for the resub. 13 months. Ah, yes, so this is another thing the game does.
Metroid Froyo.
The doors, like, so in order to open up those level 1 to level 4 locks, you have to find the security room, but the game doesn't actually mark it on the map. So, like, one of the things about this game that I think people might forget in the era where games will have a GPS dot that tells you exactly where every single thing is in your next objective, Fusion actually doesn't tell you a lot of things, you know? And it kind of invents its own in-universe justification for a lot of it that I actually think is pretty cool. So, like, yeah, sure, the map data won't tell you where the level 1 security room is, because that would be a security problem.
Yeah.
The computer, of course, doesn't know where the level 1 security room is, so you'll have to go wander around, go on a wander and find it yourself.
Yeah, let's go. Whoop, 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 whoop.
Keep an eye out for the SAX. You know, I'm not going to say you're going to find
Samus
it.
is definitely a terrifying opponent, especially
turns out.
when it's not us.
He's giving us the puppy eyes. But he is sitting still. Alright, so the first thing we see when we get up here is these creepy caterpillar things. They take 2 missiles to blow up, so that's how you know they're dangerous. Ooh, this is another good one. The creepy grabby bug thing. If I blow these guys up without collecting them, yeah, they jump into this and make it taller. These things will hurt you, so we have no way to get this right now. We also made it harder to get to the exit of the room.
Fair enough.
Sort of just another reminder that the X-parasites will form new things, new and exciting things, if you allow them to escape.
Don't do that. Maybe don't do that. No, maybe don't. No, just don't.
Super don't. Donk. Yeah, if we were to go this way, we'd get dog blocked by one of the level 2, level 1 doors. Let's instead go to this other part that Adam has helpfully marked out for us. I can't imagine security doors in that direction. Also, can't do anything about that.
Blocked.
Even though it would be a perfect rolly spot.
Blocked.
Yeah, I know, we were basically blocked.
I love how extra Samus is when she jumps. She has to do like 50 flips. It's not good enough just to jump. She has to just...
that would be ridiculous. By the way, the full charge shot is actually 2 projectiles, so like you can hit the bottom one and not the top one.
I also think that Samus is making that sound with her mouth when she somersaults.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yes, and to somersault, you have to like if you just do a jump without moving, you'll do a regular jump. You have to be moving forward to do a sweet, sick flip.
She's totally making that noise with her mouth.
Maybe that'll be one of her elevator monologues. Ah, welcome to the security room. How convenient.
I mean, we already have like the era where like people are starting to keep things on paper instead of on computers to get them more secure.
Oh yeah, and I really like this game is actually pretty interesting about the stuff it does with your like computer overlord, the guy that you're working with. You know, like he's kind of just presented as a generic AI that Samus humanizes with the story of her old CO Adam, but like we're gonna find some things out basically. Yeah, the floors are wet in the proper jungle rooms. Is a neat little thing. Ow. Doink doink. No idea what these guys will do if left unattended.
Go away.
Fuck off, it turns out.
Get out.
Not too much to do here, it's...
Interesting.
Perhaps we will be back in the not-so-distant future. Oh, there he go.
There he go again. Flying away.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's that part of it too, where like the doors are locked with level 1 clearance, so that you would need to have that to get into the level 1 clearance room.
Hello.
Get out of here, creepy bug guy. Creepy grabby bug. So many very obvious things that I can't do anything with.
Yeah.
I'm gonna need to download a bomb. There we go.
Ooh, I love data.
Side note, data rooms are actually like completely replaceable. The thing is, the game will keep cutting you off from older data rooms, which necessitates you wandering around to find a new one.
Yeah.
Which is another thing that I really like, because of course you're just downloading this off the internet. But we got bombs now.
Getting that good ISO right in our veins.
Yep.
Bombs are unlimited in this one?
Yes. That doesn't sound good.
I'm sure it's fine.
Hmm.
I'm sure it's fine.
That door got a little melted.
That bit over there not bobbable then?
It is, I believe it's the way out. If I wanted to go over here. Ah, I might be wrong though. Now I'm honestly not sure. There we go. That is in fact the missile. When that one went down, I was like, all right, hang on a second. Yeah, she's only downloading from official government servers.
Samus gets malware, but she is part Metroid, which is decent. Green X, right? It seems like malware seems like X.
So another thing to note, we can't jump in the morph ball right now. But if your timing is good... it might actually not be in this game. There may be some form of bomb jumping. I can never quite recall. But we do fly in here. And we do suddenly find ourselves off the beaten path. So any room that is not on your like official map actually gets marked in green. And these tend to be the rooms where maybe the BSL folks didn't want you to see.
Ooh.
It turns out this tropical sector is actually quite a bit bigger than you might think. That actually might be a save room over there. I am correct. I keep skipping rooms because I'm like, oh, is that one progress? And it's like, nah, it's not progress. It's the one that you wanted to go to first. It's suddenly raining.
Oh, I'm glad I went out earlier then.
Yeah? By the way, save rooms don't heal you in this. Just in case you hadn't noticed, which really adds to the...
Yeah, because they're a separate region. Oh yeah, it looks like it's like 30%, 40% chance of storms.
Aha, here we go.
4 o'clock in the morning.
Ah, lovely. So here's some tech that you probably won't know about because the game never actually explains it. If you're spinning and you get onto, like you jump into a wall, I was able to do it before. I don't know why I'm suddenly just completely blanking on it. But basically, wall kicks exist in this game, as they did in Super Metroid. There we go. There's a weird timing to it. But basically, this allows you to do things that you wouldn't normally, like get up to places you're not really supposed to get up to, and allows you to do some shit sometimes.
Alright.
It's kind of a throwback to Super Metroid, and it's actually like tighter than I remember. Not that it really helped us do much.
Nope. Boing.
Use these bombs to get around. There we go. I keep trying to use triangle to hit the bombs, which is why I'm bringing the map up.
Wrong button. Fools running onto our bombs.
Don't you snifter my bombs. Yacky ass. Choose your character. Yep. Oh no. Doesn't really change too much. There we go. It is suddenly lashing rain out there.
Yeah.
So hey, I guess technically we didn't run into the SAX. We just missed it.
Yeah, sure. We'll never see her.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing to see here. Nothing to see here.
Does kind of mean we gotta take a rather lengthy diversion, admittedly.
It's fine. Dog is a little perturbed by the rain.
Oh dear. Can't wait till a random lightning strike happens.
Hello, jumpy boy.
Jumpy Jetty Boy. When you shoot them, they fire out like things, little spikes to fuck with you. One here.
Ah! Dunked in the pit.
Sometimes when you shoot these guys and let them reform, they'll turn into the blue ones, which take way more effort to kill. Not too much around here. So this is the bomb symbol. If you see something like that, you need a bomb to blow it up. There's a lot of different blocks like that, and they'll often only show themselves to you afterward, like, you know, after you've tried to shoot them a little bit.
Ooh, oh goodness, they
Yep.
leap.
They leapy grabby boys.
Get back here.
Yoink. What can I do?
A little stuck. Huh?
Just start firing bombs everywhere, obviously.
I mean, obviously. You realize that was the solution, like, immediately?
Pretty sure I got stuck on that, too. 'Cause I have no idea how you're supposed to know about that.
No, it does
Other
seem
than
like
I just got the bomb, so I just might as well, you know, when all you have is a hammer.
everything's a nail.
Let them out of their pen. Yeah, you better run, motherfuckers. We do end up with another save room.
Alright.
Can't imagine why.
Absolutely nothing going wrong here. Nope. Nuh-uh.
You know, maybe I don't want to fight a billion jumpy boys.
Are you sure? I want to fight Billy and Jumpy Boy.
I mean, that's fair, and you can have the controller if you'd like. You're still quite a ways down.
I call...
Well,
sorry.
absolutely nothing in this room.
I like how Samus is a bit too tall.
Mm-hmm.
And like goes through ceilings.
Samus is like 6 foot a billion.
Yeah, she is.
Almost fell down that hole there, because I'm very good at this.
Yeah, dead end, completely unsuspicious, it's fine.
Absolutely nothing is going to happen in that room, I assure you.
I think Samus would be awesome in a point-and-click adventure game.
Fish monsters are tough to deal with. Not much we can do in this room because, as mentioned, we are quite glacially slow in water. And we can't jump up there either.
No.
So I guess it's off. Over here. There's an open door there. There's a closed door here.
Yeah, there's a whole genre of like edutainment games like Mario Teaches Tennis that I had as a kid that I have really fond memories of.
Mavis Bacon Teaches Tennis.
No, the Carmen Sandiego games.
Oh, of course.
And Dr. Brain. And a bunch of other ones from us.
Yeah,
Including an edutainment Lion King game, which I realized was completely different. We realized was totally different from the Lion King edutainment game that you played as a kid.
Yes.
The UK had a completely different one that I played.
Hello there. Feel like this might be progress. Ah, ain't no getting through there. That is a power bomb symbol. It will thwart you for quite a long time in this game.
Zumbini is another entertainment game.
I'm allergic to progress.
It's not progress.
You're technically supposed to be stuck here. But fuck that.
Progress is what I hate when you go down and you're like, oh god, I'm at a fork in a JRPG, and you want to go down the dead end to get the chest, and then you end up going the right way, and you end up in a cutscene, and you're like, oh.
Yeah, you also can't really chain wall jumps in this game because, like, this is the earliest I can go backwards when I, like, wall jump there. There's, like, no way to force Samus to go down. So yeah, there we go. Now I'm trapped. So I might as well go in the thing that they attempted to make a one-way for me. I think what's gonna happen here is if I go through the doorway... Ah, it's not actually a recharge room.
Interesting.
But it is an energy tank.
Ooh.
Which also, as with many of
Heals
these
you,
games,
heals
gives you the full heal.
Yeah, I know, I also do that. You go down a dead end and you go down, it takes a while and you're like, maybe this is the right way, so you head back.
And then it turns out the other was the right way. You fool, you moron. Ah. That was a mistake. Oh, that's funny. This was progress, and I might be stuck on progress.
Oops.
Now, if I was to go down the secret room there, I would actually have come over to here, like to that area down there, but I wouldn't be able to get through it.
Yeah.
So it would have been like, well, shit, now I have to find a way to get through this room, and then you eventually get up to that energy tank room and realize that it's like right above this room here, and that it must have a fake ceiling, you know? Like,
Yep.
Fusion actually has you, or like a fake floor. So like, Fusion actually makes you do, you know, logical puzzles like that. I always thought was cool.
Pretty neat.
Fuck you! It's part of the reason that I got stuck a lot in Fusion when I was a kid.
Yeah.
There we go. We got a pretty much full health refill. And,
Hey, Geronimo!
Well, if it isn't another Spiky X.
Hello.
This one turns into a Tubby boy.
Ooh, a tubby jumpy boy.
A jumpy Tubby boy. So yes, the thing to do with this guy is to shoot him when he, like, opens up like an umbrella. Oops. It will also eat you if you don't go
Move
fast
out the
enough.
way,
Yeah, if
yep.
you don't get out of the way. Boing. It can be quite difficult. It is getting tinier and faster as we go along.
Grabbed by the tubie. And Grabbed by the Ghoulies was a game I had.
Gotta blow out with air things. Oh, he's so tiny now! He chomp.
Tiny chomp.
I don't think he can even eat us anymore. He also does it like every one of his jumps is a floaty jump now. There we go.
Wow, that was a gross sound.
Yep. Oh, the X love making gross sounds.
Ugh.
They are gross, gooey monsters, and they're
We
not
had
afraid to show it.
Grabbed by the Ghoulies. Me and my brother played it.
There we go.
I wasn't any good at it.
Crack open that caramel shell, and we get our high jump and jump ball back.
Basically, at that point in time, we were getting game consoles on launch, so we were getting all the terrible launch.
No, I can't fill that.
Yeah, when we got the Xbox, we got Grabbed by the Ghoulies for Xbox.
There is actually a thing up there. Unfortunately, I can't really do anything about it. But yeah, Samus can now dunk. The high jump, we'll actually be able to get out of here. Like, look at how high that jump is. That is more jump than your average jump, I gotta tell ya. Now, of course, all that is quite nice, but we kind of are still stuck way off the beaten path here.
No, we gotta go back to the secret room.
We do gotta get up to that navigational room.
We gotta go to the secret room you didn't know.
Benfeld, this is the first Metroid game I ever played as well.
I wonder what my brother's.
Hey, that seems to be dead.
It honestly might have been this one as well. Because we didn't have a NES or a SNES.
Yeah, here we go. You find that secret path there, you bomb this out, you come over here, and it's like, nope, you can't get through here. And you can see the boss door thing, so you know that's where you're supposed to be, and the game is sort of just like, alright, now you figure it out. The SAX is one of those pretty great video game villains. Because we will see just how dangerous they are.
Yeah, we definitely had Fusion. I don't know if it was the first one, though.
It looks like basically all of those bug things are dead, and we got another melted door here.
Yeah, I feel like either this or Prime was the first Metroid game my family had.
Yeah, I definitely played both of them. This is definitely the first, like, proper Metroid game where Prime is kind of Prime.
Yeah.
So, this is really the only way we can go now.
Alright.
And,
Hi!
you can run down here and get your ass beat by the SAX if you really want to. I wouldn't recommend it.
So you can actually move during that?
You can, yes. I could have moved at any point there.
Does she hear you, or...?
I don't believe so.
Oh, hi, Samus.
You would have to basically catch up to her. But, basically it seems like she's blown up half the shit around here.
That's nice of her.
Which does mean that we've got a lot of convenient platforms now. Don't believe anything in here. Yeah, this is still the same.
You can't get up to the ceiling yet?
Oh, you're right, I probably can. Yeah. There we go.
If you fire your beam, she does.
Okay, yeah. That did have a tank on it. There is a door like down over there, but you can't get to it because that area is like a grease trap. There's a high cliff on the other side of like the water area. And we can't jump that high in waters, even with the high jump.
Cool.
Yes. I believe if you attack the SAX with the energy, with like the 3 energy tanks that we have, it will one-shot you. That's how much damage she does.
Wow.
Yes.
Yeah.
This creepy larva thing blocks our path over there, so not much we can do about that. They do make good platforms, though, which is why we are able to get up this area now.
Yeah.
Make our way back to, civilization isn't quite right, but, you know, something like that.
No, we know where we want to be, where we want to be.
This also teaches us that you can jump at the morph ball as well as the high jump now.
Ah, nice.
Yes, the game does not want you to engage with the SAX yet.
No.
I will say, I think the reason people remember the SAX so well is that it's one of the few cases of like a super threatening this boss will completely destroy you kind of things in games where it is absolutely 100% true.
Yeah.
It is essentially a force of nature at this point in the game. Like, there is no way, because A, you can't, like, when it comes down to it, you can't hurt it, but more so than that, if you actually try to fight it, it will kill you.
Nope.
Guaranteed. Of course, there is that one little dot over there, and we didn't have the bombs when we were last in the room, so we just want to do a quick check. Mission failed. I tried.
Give it a go.
A red hot go, yes. We'll figure out the mystery of that room someday, I'm sure. Oh yes, we were also kind of stuck here from that jump down there because you really need the high jump to get back up. But hey, that's all fine now. We managed to go up.
It's
and
fine
get
and
some
good.
shit.
Past the ice door now.
And the SAX has decided not to bother us. You know what? I'm gonna take that as a win.
That's a win. You got over it. It's fine.
Getting over it with Bennett Foddy. Hello there.
Ah.
That's something we won't have for a long ass time.
That seemed quite hard to jump over those.
Yeah, even with this, like, there's kind of a somewhat more optimal way to get over them that we don't quite have yet.
Alright, recharge room. Very, very
Yes.
good.
So yeah, you can see that throughout, like, part of the reason that area is kind of scary is that there are actually no recharge rooms.
Yeah.
You know, like, you have save points, but you're still kind of foraging for what little health you can get from the X-parasites. And trying to take less damage from them than they deal to you, which is tough to do, because you gotta kill like 5 of them to get rid of one hit.
Hey, Adam. Samus.
Uh-oh!
Wait, what's Adam's voice gonna be? He ain't Ridley. That's...
No, he's not the Ridley voice.
No.
Maybe he sounds like the Flood from Super Mario Sunshine.
What does he sound like?
Samus. Releasing security locked me up in a bad idea. The SAX has invaded the water environment in Sector 4. Ah, Sector 4. People dislike Sector 4. Because it's a water section.
Ooh.
Yeah, and the SAX is very much like an entity.
Oh no, I only know the Ridley voice. I don't know the Lava Clown voice.
Hey, Samus! I believe it's sort of like that. So yeah, it turns out when we unlocked that door, the SAX was just like, well, thanks.
Actually, I really should rewatch that.
Oh, it's been a long time. You want to really see how bad I was at
Long
commentary
time, yeah.
a decade ago?
You were always good at commentary. I have to say that, I was dating you at the time.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I listen to myself in those old things, and I sound so much less confident. Gotta head over to the water room.
Oh, Samus. Oh, is your objective clear, Samus? I'm not very good at Eeyore.
That's okay. You kind of need the deep to be able to do an Eeyore.
I'm a squeaky voice.
Does it have reason? Eh.
The sex.
It's a killing machine.
It has enough reason to know that Ice Beam works on you.
Yes, X is me, only heartless. Yeah.
Oh no! Oh my god! Every game we play is a Kingdom Hearts game!
Yes, the SAX is technically You know, I'm not actually sure if it's Samus is heartless or Samus is nobody.
Samus is nobody. Nobody's the ones that don't have hearts, right?
Yeah.
So Samus is nobody.
And it is like the pieces of her body afterwards, technically.
Oh my god. Why is every single game we play a Kingdom Hearts game?
Oh my god, I just realized it does take her name and add X to it. It's absolutely a nobody.
She's a nobody.
Oh no.
Oh no, I think we woke up dog. Turn to darkness.
In contrast to the previous area, which had a very small thing, the water section's fucking huge. It also kind of has a thing about it. See, despite the fact that it's a water section, you're really not supposed to go into the water.
Yeah, sorry, Kate Dynamo, this is a Kingdom Hearts game now.
Aventrine, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Metroid Fusion 358 over 2 days.
Exactly. These are the 2 days.
Seriously, every game we play is a Kingdom Hearts game. It's kind of incredible.
So, here is where Adam is starting to realize that actually the X are doing this on purpose.
I mean, obviously.
Yep, they are not just mindless parasites. They are
We haven't
doing
had.
a
Oh,
lot.
you find some fascinating.
Especially this SAX. But I digress.
He's handsome, isn't he?
Hmm.
Slash Xehanort.
Which one?
I'm gonna go with Xehanort.
Mm-hmm. So, this area has a big Loch Ness monster in it called Serene, capable of moving and attacking at ultra high speed, eh?
Ooh.
More senseless and widespread destruction here may actually have been caused by Serene, which means that we may have to put Nessie down if it's been taken over by the X.
Alright, let's go. Really gonna kill the Loch Ness monster?
Abso-fucking-lutely.
Oh no!
In pitched combat.
Oh no!
That's basically the whole idea.
No!
So,
Man, Nessie is fine. Leave Nessie alone.
so Serene tends to chill at the breeding tank. If you're gonna find it anywhere, you'll probably find it there. Natural behavior must be to go back there periodically. It's pretty valuable, but frankly, this whole space station is going to shit.
Yeah, we might
And
as well
frankly, we don't really want a giant evil sea monster in the other habitats.
We probably should just blow up this whole base and start again.
You know, the research company is trying to save as much capital as possible.
No, you're gonna waste so much money trying to bring this place that you're better off demolishing it and starting again.
I mean, that is an ad thing in ESA.
Sure.
Blow up the fucking station. Yeah, BSL is absolutely a dangerous monster zoo. And unfortunately, the X are there. So the last thing that they are mentioned is the water is electrified here, and and we can't cut the power because the whole station is kind of dependent on it right now. So don't touch the fucking water. It's a water section where the water is actually lava.
Ah.
Conserve your energy. You'll need
Fair
it.
enough.
Save up real quick. Probably make some progress in the water section, but not finish it. This is definitely a decent amount of progress for this game, so we'll see how many streams this ends up going. Definitely good for a grab bag game.
Yeah?
Oh god, and this area has good music too!
Yeah, I have a specific grab bag game in mind for October, so hoping we get to that far.
Ah, here we go. Here's the electrified water. You'll take a bunch of damage. Just a
dear.
constant tick. So don't fucking do that. Of course, we go in here and these yak-ass seahorse monsters are gonna stop us. There is a data room over there that we could get to if only we had some way to deal with them. Unfortunately, we don't, so... Only one way to go. I am gonna grab that 40 health back, though.
Yeah, we are.
After giving a spirited demonstration.
Yeah, we are.
Yes. Yes, if only we had some sort of ice beam.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah, we can't do the thing that people in chat had alluded to at the moment. Oddly enough, you go through areas quite a few times in the game.
No, in a Metroid game?
I know, right?
Wah.
Yeah, that was a one-way right there, by the way. We are now kind of entrenched in the water area. The game does like taking away your safety net.
Yeah.
That... Yes. Whatever that is. And get up this way. No, those are fall blocks. We're over in a secret area right now. Love being off the,
I love it, yeah. Secret areas are the best.
That's a secret save room.
Ooh.
You use this to save. You are now stuck in here until you complete the water zone, by the way. Yes. This is definitely highly illegal tech, by the way. Of course, the game is aware of what you might try to do, and yep, that's more fall blocks. Huh? Ah.
Ooh, missile.
There we go. Also, hey.
Right. Yeah, it's another good Metroid game.
Damn it. This will actually just take us all the way back over. There we go. So technically, I believe we're gonna come through that room the other way eventually, but hey, I'll just cheat my way into a quick missile pack. I really like Fusion. I think it does a lot of interesting things. Like I think a lot of the complaints of how linear or it is kind of stem from Metroid, or Super Metroid being the game before it, which was very open-ended. In this game, they like lead you along, but they do a lot of neat things. Curious if these fish will... No, they'll just reform. So hey, we can get in the water tanks, and it sucks.
Samus don't drown though.
Nope.
Samus's air game is strong.
He's got a spacesuit. It's great. Yoink. I do like that the game gives you the ship so or the whatchamacallit, high jump so quickly.
Yeah, it's nice.
Like Samus being able to jump 3 or 4 times her height is really nice.
It does seem like this game was a lot of people's entry in the series.
Yeah.
So
Particularly like
surprising.
people our age.
Yeah. Like I said, we didn't have a NES or a SNES, so I'm pretty sure this wasn't.
Yeah.
Because it could only have been whatever first was that and Prime is, you know, Prime. Different type of game.
Yes. High jump. It turns out it's good. More air mobility. Everybody loves it. Well, we're getting a save point, so I'm sure this must mean we're coming up on the boss. I mean, we're right next to the breeding room. What else could it be?
I know we also had Zero Mission.
Zero Mission came out after this one.
Yeah, for the Game Boy Advance as
GBA
well.
still, yeah.
I know we had both of those.
Unfortunately, if we come all this way, we find a ruined beam.
Got some health for our troubles, though.
But we do get an energy tank. But yes, you can't actually get to the boss room from here, even though it's right there.
That's a pretty good
jackass.
philosophy to have.
Whee! Ow.
I only try to get, like, I only find myself getting hyped for sequels that where, like, the first game had, like, a cliffhanger. You know when you need the sequel? It's like, you know, like, Trails in the Sky, it's like, I need the sequel. I need it. Otherwise, it's like, eh.
Alright, so let's instead start going down this other way. Ow. Jackwagon.
What a crab.
Yeah, those electrical wires there are what is electrifying the water. Instead, we gotta blow that up and do some monkey bars. Can't do anything further.
See, I
down
never
there.
used to. We didn't get the Nintendo Power. I don't know if it was actually still. We used
I
to get
don't
the.
believe so.
We got the Nintendo official magazine, and it had a lot of guides and stuff on it.
That may have been like the same entity or something. I'm not totally
Oh,
sure.
potentially, yeah. And we bought a lot of Loon. Thank you for the
Thank you so
host.
much. And all the hosts tonight. You actually missed a tie host
I
early
I
on.
saw that. Yeah, I see that there. But yeah, we also bought some like. We have like a. Did have a Golden Sun guide, but I have no idea where it went, and I'm very sad because I used to use that guide all the time. Yeah, we bought a lot of magazines that had guides in them, and the Nintendo official magazine had reviews and stuff. But then, yeah, then we got Game FAQs, and we used to, back up on dial-up, we used to get my mom to print out the guides for us.
Oh, of course.
We still have some of those. Like, I still legitimately have printed out Game
I bet.
FAQs guides in the cupboard at my parents' house. It's just, yeah, in a big old folder.
So of course, we once again are right next to the boss room, but can't quite get to it. This
Funny
area is mean.
Funny thing is, I think I have the Star Ocean Battle Trophy list. I made like I had like strike them all out when I got them. Nintendo official magazine came from the same publishing company. Sorry, yeah, it wouldn't surprise me.
Ow. I'm electric. Boogie woogie woogie.
I just don't. I sometimes think about it. It's like, would I want to write a guide for something well? And then I always get like, do I know it well enough? And then I'm like, do I have the time and energy to do something
That's
like that?
really the biggest one, yeah.
Like, honest to God, I would write a guide for like Bait Kaitos.
Yep. Alright. I do actually tend to get stuck in this area a lot. I believe there is something I can do.
Yeah. No, it's supposed to be actually up.
Yeah, this was the way that we actually got in over here. You end up over here, and of course you can't quite get there, but maybe. But maybe.
Oh, bombs are always the answer.
There we go, yeah. If it ain't bombed, bomb it. This puts us in here, and does turn out there's a blue door over here. Oh, pump control unit. No! Well, more of those.
Alright, interesting.
We will need that pump control.
Ah,
First.
destroyed.
Gotta fucking jungle gym our way up here.
That is standing
is
on
fine.
air. It's fine.
All of this is fine.
It's all good and or fine.
Indeed. Alright. We make our way up here. Looks like we'll be getting the boss of the area, and we'll probably finish up with that.
Alright, let's do it. And then I'm gonna go, like, or something.
There we go. So we come into this room, and, turns out, Ceres is kind of just a pile of bones now.
Uh-oh. That isn't good.
Yeah, easy boss fight.
Yeah, easy boss fight, yeah.
We come back to this room, which is where the thing was.
You see that energy pack taunting you.
Yep, if you didn't get it. This is one of the more annoying ones. You have to jump like literally as soon as you see it in the water here.
Yep.
Still, we get completely refilled by the red X that comes here. They are not unlimited, but they do have a lot. So of course, we come in here.
This seems like a bad idea, being in the water.
Yeah, I'm just gonna get out of that. Call it a safety blanket.
Well, that's fine. Oh shit! Hello.
Fucking rockin' music though.
Also, nice health. There's ruined our nice health. Guess go down.
Yeah, in this fight, you really, really want to be out in the water. When you get a good shot on it, it goes wild.
Oh shit.
Yes, this is very similar to a fight in ESA that I think that basically from this.
No idea what the tree strat would mean.
I believe you can cheese it if you like really focus on standing on the platform or like on the like hanging up stuff. I think there's a place in this room that is fairly safe.
Oh, that's nice. Ugh.
Don't let the X bully you around.
Ah, I can hold the right ladder.
Ah, yes. I'm very close to dying here. These guys are actually fuckers.
Yeah. Well, first death. Boom.
Indeed. Mostly I was careless fighting the X there. Yeah, like this is one of the harder cores to fight because like its lazy chase thing that it does to you isn't really that dangerous generally, but when your movement is slowed by water, it's actually tough. Oh hey, 3 in a row.
That was good. Alright, take 2.
Potentially the hardest core X in the game. That is what the globules are called, incidentally. Yeah, there we go. That can hit us with that, but he is vulnerable now.
Top of the side ladder?
Yeah. He couldn't possibly go for me that way again. It is all totally fine and good. Ah, I was actually expecting it to come up and around. Do the fun snaky thing. The small screen is probably the thing that does the most to make this difficult.
Yeah. Can often be exactly where he is.
Yep. Vulnerable again. Kind of surprised. Feels like it took less hits last time.
It does feel like it took fewer hits.
Not sure why. I mean, I was actually kind of surprised it died as quick as it did the first time. I'm not sure what sort of mega hit I got on it. One thing I'm definitely gonna have to make sure to do is grab the health that drops from it when it dies. As they fly completely away from me. Yeah, the big thing is when they're flashing, they can't be hit. That you kind of have to just survive as they chase you when you're vulnerable.
All that health is just like...
Melts. Corexes are tough.
Those things are just floating away from you. You jump up and they'll be like, nope, I'm away now.
Yep.
I
am gonna kill this Corex, damn it.
Yeah, we are.
I know, I was like one hit away there. Yes, they will drop things with it, so I should probably try shooting them when they're glowing. That might help me survive a little bit further. Ceres definitely gets a lot of good hits on you, but I think the Corex just does more damage. There you go, finally.
Yeah, I don't know if you did any missiles to him last time. Better than charge.
Probably not. I think it is correct that it was like the extra hitboxes of the, whatchamacallit. It also starts going way faster. As it goes. I also need to like make sure I actually go for it there. Oh, there we go. Figured you'd be doing that.
We are very rude boy, yeah.
A right fucker, as some would say. Yeah, so that one just fucking destroyed him. That must just be charge box hit shot, like charge shot hitboxes. By the way, you do bounce this thing away from you, which actually can make its like chase thing a bit weirder.
This should go a lot better now that you have a lot more health.
Yes, I took way less chip damage there. Sometimes they really do just get a bad bounce on you. And you miss the thing.
Yeah, straight on headshot.
There we go. Speed booster power regained. Run until the speed boost begins. Everybody loves the speed boost.
No, I do.
Oh. Yeah, so here's where it actually knocks us back into the, yeah, there we go. Yeah, so these are bombable. So if I get myself a nice runway... Probably just start here. There we go.
That's what looks me.
Yes,
No
the
problem.
runny blocks are
So
that.
how do you get into there then?
That is a fascinating question.
On the other side?
Yeah, although those are folly
Yeah, maybe
blocks.
from up there that way around.
Once again, I'm a horrible cheater. I don't quite have it. I wonder if I could do it through this room. Nope. I do not quite have the,
Yeah,
speed
it might be
necessary for
missiles
that.
from the right side.
I don't know why I have so much trouble with the, wall jump in this game. I also totally got up here
Oh
originally.
yeah, you got them there in like one go.
I don't know why that was so easy the first time. I tried Shine Sparking, but I can't actually gain enough speed to activate it. Or I would be trying to Shine Spark, but yeah, that was like the first thing that I attempted to do there. Shine Spark up. But like, I literally did wall kick up here earlier.
Oh yeah, we did it.
There we go.
So yeah, maybe
It's
missiles
a
from like
slight
below.
delay, yeah. I think it's actually from the right side, because you can see there's a little doorway in the map there. I need to be able to get down somehow. Ow. I bet it's like over here. As the scrubbly bubbles go over. So yeah, the missile upgrade is like right over that way. Yeah, there we go. No missile tank unturned. Wall kicks will work. I think the thing I was doing wrong there was that I wasn't waiting. Yeah. You really kind of need to like rub yourself against the wall and give it a moment for it to recognize that you're on it. It's a bit weird.
Sonic Forces does that too, and it drives me up the wall.
Yep. You kind of have to wait for a second while you're rolling up against it, and there isn't really a cue for it. You kind of just do it.
Yep.
Yes, Super Metroid has R look down. In this game, I believe R is look up, and you can adjust it to look down. Or actually, L is look up, and you can adjust it to look up or down. So, that is Metroid Fusion for the day.
Alright, I feel like we can pass the host on. We've gotten 2 hosts, we should pass that on
That
to
is
someone.
true. Who is currently streaming, I wonder? Not that I have a good way of like figuring that out, because Twitch is really bad at that sort of thing.
Yeah. Smite's on.
Smite's on, is Slyo on?
Slyo's on, yeah.
Potentially throw it over to Slyo now. That could be fun. So yeah, hope y'all enjoyed. We are going to be back with this again next Thursday.
Yep.
And we will be back tomorrow with more Eternal Drafts, and that
Yeah.
should be a fun time.
See you for chords tomorrow. Bye,
Indeed
everyone.
we will. Bye-bye.
Thank you, everyone, for the resubs and the subs and the bits and
Yes,
everything.
all of you are super awesome.
And the hosts. Bye, everyone.